everyone, Midit's here. We're back with the final episode of Pokemon FireRed. In this video, we're going to be facing the Elite Four and becoming the strongest trainer in the Kanto region. But before we get started, I have not been naming my team this playthrough, and I felt that for the final episode, it was fitting to make a change. First off, we have Lizardon the Charizard, then there's Persian the Persian. As you can tell, I use their Japanese names. Persian is the exact same. Then there's Thunders the Jolteon, Dodorio the Dodrio, Strike the Scyther, and Laplace the Lapras. Now, Victory Road is the king of very long caves, so I hope you all enjoy, and let's get straight into this. There's the Boulder Badge, the Cascade Badge, the Thunder Badge, the Rainbow Badge, the Soul Badge, the Marsh Badge, the Volcano Badge, and finally, the Earth Badge. I've done the Kanto Victory Road a lot of times. I really hope I remember how to do this. Okay, this one's pretty simple. This is truly testing my capabilities as a Pokemon trainer. Okay, I have to fight this guy. Luckily, these are all pretty easy because I trained my team for the Elite Four, not these losers. Never mind. All right, now I just bring this one all the way to the left. There's that. And this should be the end. Wait, what? Did that guy just not want to fight me? All right. That was pretty quick, all things considered. We made it to... Who designed this? We made it to the Indigo Plateau. Well, there's really not much else to do but to head straight into this. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei, the Elite Four. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Hahaha. Are you ready? I am kind of underleveled, even with all the training I did, but hopefully with my type advantages, this should be enough. That's great. One thing I am realizing right now is I need to be aware of how many moves I'm using. So I'll go for Thunder Wave here, just to mess him up. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Let's go for Shockwave. It used Protect again. I just talked about not wasting my moves, and I'm wasting so many of my moves right now. Okay, it's going to be hit by this. It can't use Protect again. Nice, a one-shot. Unfortunately, I don't remember Slover's exact stats, but I think it's specially defensive. Alright, that hurt a lot, but I can maybe switch out and heal after this. Okay, she full restored. That's honestly fine. Okay, that is not great. That's probably gonna knock me out. You know what? I definitely want to use this move lightly because there are a bunch of fights ahead. But I'm gonna go for Perish Song. The paralysis sucks, but I'm pretty sure I remember what her last Pokemon is, so I'm gonna send in Lizardon. Wait, what? That's an option? Are you serious? I guess I'll go for Flamethrower, since that was my plan anyway. Nice, the burn is good. The attract is not as great. Jeez, that did a lot. Oh my gosh, Lizardon is still immobilized. I'll go to Persian, and then heal Lizardon. My gosh, that is strong. Okay, use Lovely Kiss. I think that puts me to sleep. I think I'll switch back into Lapras, and there goes Jinx. Nice, that paralysis is really good. I'm really lucky that I have an Awakening. I'm gonna use that instead of the full restore. That's what we're talking about. Things shouldn't be this way. You're better than I thought. Going ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Alright, my strategy for Bruno. I have to heal Lapras to deal with the Onyxes, but then I think I can save healing Thunders and Persian for a later fight, because I can easily use Dodrio and potentially also Scyther against his fighting types. I don't remember what he starts with, so I'll start with Dodorio and switch to Laplace if he has a Onyx out. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. I have lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Satoshi, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Onyx is his first Pokemon. That's a wonderful start. And now Dodorio can get some work done. A Champ, do the same thing. It's a little bit more bulky, but that's fine. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that to do so much. Okay, Strike, use Swords Dance. I knew it. Machamp was gonna heal. Hopefully with that Swords Dance, this does a lot more. Oh gosh, that's gonna do a lot. Jeez. Luckily, Surf takes Machamp out. I definitely regret not getting as many healing items. And now I just go for Fly. Nice, a one-shot. And I think he has a second Onyx. So, Laplace should easily deal with that. Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next challenge. That battle did a lot more than I expected. Let me think this out. I think Lizardon is good for some of her Pokemon. I think I need Thunders for the Golbat. And I can also use a Persian since it knows Dig and Bite. I'll start off with Lizardon. I am Agatha, the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taking a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome. But that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Satoshi, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. This is going to be a rough one. I already know it. I'm about to do a very big gamble right now. It has Levitate this generation. That is the worst thing it could have done. I am so glad I still have this move. Nice, that's a really good crit. Now she's sending out Golbat. I think Laplace might be the best choice here, since it knows Ice Beam. Nice, it got frozen. She's probably going to full heal, but still that's really good. Never mind. Golbat is out. Arbok, I'm definitely going to use Lizardon here now. Since Earthquake is actually useful. The Intimidate does suck though. Oh yeah, that really stinks. That makes it a 3-shot now. Okay, that's fine. I knocked it out. That's what matters. I think I'll sacrifice Lizardon so that I can heal Thunders. That's my best choice. Okay, that is the worst thing that could have happened. I guess I'll try Persian. Hopefully it doesn't use Double Team. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Okay, I can really only go for Bite. That was really good. I was actually surprised by that, and it flinched. I am genuinely surprised. Honestly, I shouldn't be, because it's been kind of good so far, but Bite is really coming in clutch. Alright, now she's sending out Haunter. Luckily, this is just weaker Gengar, so hopefully the same strat works. Bite might honestly be the most OP move I've used this playthrough. Wow, that single-handedly saved me. Oh my, you're something special, child. You win. I see what the old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Alright, what's the game plan for Lance? I think he starts with Gyarados, so I gotta Wake Up Thunders. Lapras deals with most of his Pokemon. Honestly, I think the two of them are really all I need. You can tell this one's the most important because of the big hallway we have here. Ah, I've heard about you, Satoshi. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. That is definitely not true. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Satoshi. I honestly think my best choice here... Actually, I was going to say Thunder, but Shockwave is 4 times super effective. If it doesn't knock it out, that's kind of embarrassing. There we go. He's probably going to heal, so I'm going to use Body Slam so that his health is lower next time, and Ice Beam knocks it out. There we go. Okay, that hurt a lot. Hopefully this hurts. Okay, that's kind of bad. I'll switch into Thunders. Let's see how good of an idea this is. Okay, that did a lot, but not as much, so that's good. Oh, are you kidding me? Hyper Beam? Okay, I'll switch into Persian. I'll heal Laplace. Alright, time for Laplace to solo the rest of Lance's team. Let me just go for Body Slam and hope for the best. Then take it out properly with Ice Beam. Finally, there's Dragonite. Let's just see how this goes. Oh, come on. This is 4 times super effective. Stab, like 90 base power, and it still wasn't enough. Outrage can't do more than it already did, right? There we go. That's the fight. That was a lot to take in. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Satoshi. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or, you would have been, we have one more challenge left. Shigeru. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Alright, I have to pull out all the stops here. I'm gonna revive my entire team, heal them all. This is it. The final fight. Hey, Satoshi. I was looking forward to seeing you, Satoshi. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokédex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Satoshi, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. He's starting off with Pidgeot, and I'm starting off with Laplace. Gonna go straight for Ice Beam. That is a horrible sand attack. As long as I hit this off, I should be fine. I just realized this is my last Ice Beam. That's really bad. There's no point in me staying in without Ice Beam. So I'm gonna switch out into Thunders, and let's go for Shockwave. Okay, now he's sending out Rhydon. Might as well send Laplace back in and go for Surf. Next up is Executor. I'll send in Strike. I think I can hit off one Swords Dance. I'll do that. That Sleep Powder is awful. That is disastrous, even. Okay, that does a worrying amount. I'll use a Full Restore. Luckily, I should be faster, and that didn't do as much. So it is a range. Yeah, even with that Swords Dance, I didn't one-shot it. It went for Sleep Powder again, are you serious? I guess I'll use my last Full Restore here again. Hopefully he doesn't heal again. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. You know what? Sure, waste your Full Restores on Executor. This is not going to be the hardest fight. Nice, I woke up. And I got a crit. Let's go. Next up is Arcanine. I think Dodorio is a pretty good pick. That is going to really mess me up. I'll send in Thunders. It's probably going to get knocked out, but I can send in Dodorio again with a better attack. Okay, let's just go for Drill Peck. That does worryingly little. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that to be a solid one-shot. I'll go for Surf. I mean, that's going to hurt too because I'm an Ice type. Okay, he just healed. Luckily, that's a two-shot. But unfortunately, it is definitely going to hit me again here. Yeah, Laplace is down. I guess I have to send in Lizardon since it knows Earthquake. Let's hope for the best. Great, he's sending in Blastoise now. I kind of wanted to have a cool final fight in the end. But if you're going to be difficult about it, I guess we'll do this. Hopefully I just waste his 5 Hydro Pumps. I'm pretty sure he only has 5. That's probably going to one-shot though. I have to go for Wing Attack. Gosh, that does so little. I have a few revives. I'll revive Thunders. Unfortunately, I can't really heal him. I guess I'll go for Bite Strats. Darn it, he knows about that too, and it did a lot more. I have to use my regular potions from the start of the game. Now hopefully Thunders is fast enough, and it can just one-shot it with Shockwave. Nice. I don't think Thunders can deal with Alakazam, so I'm gonna have to revive again. And I'm going to hope this is a smart move. I'm gonna revive Laplace. Hopefully that paralysis helps. Now I kinda have to hope that Laplace doesn't get one shot, and I'm going to revive Lizardon. Nice, it was paralyzed. Now, I'm gonna do it. I'm going for Pear Song. Psychic might knock me out. Okay, it didn't, but I'm fine with that. Even if it does, because now, there's only one move I need to win this fight. And that's Fly. Future Sight does not matter. It's over. Let's go. That was insanely difficult. I'll admit it, partially my fault, but still really tough nonetheless. No, that can't be. You beat me at my best. After all that work to become the league champ? My reign is over already? It's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Satoshi, so you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Charmander to work on the Pokédex. Satoshi, you have come of age. Shigeru, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you'd be in the Elite Four. But when I got here, you had already lost. Shigeru, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Without them, you'll never become a champ again. Satoshi, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Satoshi, come with me. Ahem. Congratulations, Satoshi. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Satoshi, you have worked hard to become the new League champ. Congratulations, Satoshi. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Laplace the Lapras, Strike the Scyther, Dodrio the Dodrio, Thunder's Jolteon, Persian the Persian, and Lizardon the Charizard. Our Hall of Fame. League Champion, congratulations. Yeah, he's definitely crying himself to sleep tonight. And that is Pokemon FireRed. The end. Or is it? I'm sorry, what? You have to be strong enough to become the Pokemon League champion for starters. You have to make a great achievement. What does that even mean? You know what? I was going to do a cool thing at the end where I catch Mewtwo, but they changed the requirements. So you have to get the National Dex and complete the Sevi Island side quest. I was also going to make a joke about how I wanted to evolve Scyther, but how impossible that is. Because not only do you need a specific item, but it's also a trait evolution. But you know what? I'm just, done. I'm gonna go head to Mount Silver to retire now. Well, that was anticlimactic. Anyway, Pokemon FireRed is still an incredible game, and it was great to come back to it. Because even though it's 20 years old, entering this mystical world still feels as enthralling as it did back then. That's gonna be it for today's video and this series. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, check out some of my other content. If you really did, subscribe so that you know when future content comes out. That's gonna be it for now, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.